Ladies and gentlemen, the Confederation of African Football has done it again. They are the laughing stock of the world. Yeah, they are jokes. They are incompetent, they lack knowledge, and they just make decisions without thinking about the repercussions of their decisions and what it could cause in the near future. Back where I'm coming from, there is an old adage that says football is not played in the courtroom. It is played on the field, and results on the field is what matters. CAF released a statement stating that Morocco has been handed the AFCON trophy and they won the finals by 3-0. The CAF Appeal Board decided that in application of Article 84 of the regulation of the CAF African Cup of Nations, the Senegal national team is declared to have forfeited the final match of Total Energies CAF African Cup of Nations, Morocco 2025. The result of the match being recorded as 3-0 in favor of the Federation Royale Moroccan de Football. This was the statement CAF released after 53 days of the AFCON finals. Everybody saw what happened in the finals. The tournament was very, very great. It was becoming one of the best tournaments ever hosted in CAF history. But then the finals was chaotic. It was chaotic when the referee decided to blow the whistle when he needed not to, and Cameroon scored a perfect goal. But because he has blown the whistle before the goal was scored, he had no choice than to talk off the goal. And then what happened? Minutes later, Morocco had a penalty which the Senegalese were like, we are not going to accept the penalty. We've been cheated throughout the tournament. You could see what has been going on and on and on, and we are not going to accept it. So they walk off the field. And according to Article 84-85, which I have it and I'm going to read it for you guys. In Chapter 35, withdrawals, so Article 82 states, if for any reason whatsoever, a team withdraws from the competition or does not report for a match, or refuses to play or leaves the ground before the regular end of the match without the authorization of the referee, shall be considered loser and shall be eliminated for good from the current competition. The same shall apply for the teams previously disqualified by decisions of CAF. And Article 83 states that a team that shall not be present on the ground dressed to play at the time fixed for kickoff at most 15 minutes later shall forfeit the match. The referee shall register the absence of the team and shall write it in his report. The organizing committee shall take the final action in this respect. And this is the Article 84 that CAF stand on to award Morocco the trophy of the AFCON 2025. The team which contravenes the provisions of Article 82 and 83 shall be eliminated for good from the competition. This team will lose its match by 3-0 unless the opponent has scored a more advantageous result at the time when the match was interrupted, which we all know. The match was interrupted for close to 15 minutes. It wasn't up to 15 minutes. It was close to 15 minutes when the Senegalese team came back on the field and they continued. The organizing committee may adopt further measures. This is the thing. So they have adopted further measures, but this is why they are the laughingstock. The referee should know about this rule. The moment the Senegalese team decided to leave the field, what should the referee, the man in authority, he should have just blown for the end of the game. But what did he do? What did he do? Because he knew the shame that would have happened, and he knew that, yes, he had made errors. So he wanted to rectify it and he didn't want the blame. So he continued with the game. He was there and waited till the Senegalese team came back on the field, and then Morocco took the penalty. The game continued. Morocco took the penalty and Senegal won in the quarter. They won the game in extra time by a beautiful goal by Pape Gueye. Already, the world was already laughing at AFCON 2025, the finals, because of what happened, and we've put it to bed. But why? Why will CAF come back again and make such a stupid decision? This is what Samir Nasri, there has been so many people talking all over the world after this decision was made. And this is what Samir Nasri said about the decision. Next time, they might as well announce it in 2035, which is true. Because if you're handing trophies in the courtrooms, you can hand it in 2035. This is nonsense. The Senegal players already went home with a trophy to celebrate. Yes, we all saw it. They celebrated, they partied, they've done whatever they want to do with the trophies. The pictures are all over the place. You can never erase it from memory. It is stored in the internet. So what do we do now? Give the trophy to Morocco? Confederation of African Football is making a complete fool of itself, and I agree with him. They are making a fool of themselves. And the same thing, you see Senegalese players, Ilima Ndiaye, posting pictures, Nyakite telling them, come and take the medals. Why make such a decision? Why? Why make such a decision when it's gone? Fine them, give them a huge fine. Maybe disqualify them from participating in the next AFCON Cup of Nations. And let's move on. But going back and awarding the trophy for what? You want them to what? Is there going to be a party in Morocco, Rabat? Are the fans going to welcome the players again or what? CAF is so full of shit. And this has brought a dent to African football. It has set African football 10 years back. This is a disgrace. It's really a disgrace. I want Senegal, as they said, they are going to appeal. They should appeal. And if the appeal is not overturned, what do? They should not participate in the next AFCON, and AFCONs here to get, and other African Cup nations should also follow suit, because football is won on the field and not in the courtroom. Until then, ciao. This is Bulldozer TV. Cheers.